Hello, friends. Good day to you. Welcome to your MLB Daily Recap. The Yankees dismantled the Miami Marlins yesterday, 8-2, flexing their muscle in the Bronx. Will Warren earned the victory, working 5 2/3 innings, surrendering just 2 earned runs while fanning 6 Marlins batters. Yuri Perez absorbed the loss for Miami, lasting only 4 frames and giving up 4 earned runs. Aaron Judge was absolutely magnificent at the dish, going 2 for 3 with a towering home run and driving in 3 runs. That ball is still looking for a landing spot somewhere in the Bronx. Ben Rice matched that production, also collecting 2 hits including a round tripper, knocking in 3 of his own. The Marlins got solo shots from Xavier Edwards and Owen Casey, but it simply was not enough firepower against Pinstripes pitching that slammed the door shut over the final 3 1/3 innings without allowing a single run. The Bronx Bombers reminded everyone yesterday why they earned that famous nickname. The Braves blanked the Diamondbacks yesterday, 2-0, in a pitcher's duel that turned on 2 mighty swings of the lumber. For 7 innings, Eduardo Rodriguez matched zeros with Atlanta's staff, scattering hits like autumn leaves in a Georgia breeze. But in the 9th, Paul Sewald took the mound, and Ozzie Albies absolutely tattooed one into the desert night. A solo shot that broke the deadlock. Albies was magnificent, going 3 for 4 on the evening. Then Matt Olson followed with a thunderous blast of his own, putting the finishing touch on this shutout victory. Robert Suarez earns the win with a scoreless 8th, while Raisel Iglesias slammed the door for the save in the 9th. Sewald takes the hard luck loss, surrendering both runs. Grant Holmes deserves a tip of the cap. 6 innings of shutout ball to keep Atlanta in this thing. Sometimes, friends, one swing changes everything. Yesterday, the Braves found 2. The Dodgers hammered the Washington Nationals yesterday, 13-6, in a slugfest at the nation's capital. Emmett Sheehan goes into the books with the victory, working 5 2/3 innings, surrendering 4 earned runs while fanning 2. Miles Mikolas absorbed the defeat for Washington. And friends, it was a rough outing. 4 1/3 innings, 11 earned runs crossing the plate against him with 4 strikeouts. Now the lumber. Oh, the lumber. Kyle Tucker swung a mighty bat, going 3 for 6 with a home run and 2 runs batted in. Andy Pages matched him blow for blow, 3 for 4, a round tripper, 2 RBI. Teoscar Hernandez collected 3 hits himself in 4 trips. C.J. Abrams provided the lone bright spot for the Nationals, clubbing a home run and driving in 4. When the Dodgers put 13 runs on the board, folks, that's not a baseball game. That's a declaration of intent. The Reds muscled their way past the Rangers yesterday, 5-3, as Cincinnati's bats came alive when it mattered most. Spencer Steer launched a towering blast into the Texas night, going 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. That young man swings the lumber like he means business. Friends, Tyler Stevenson matched him blow for blow, also 2 for 4 with a home run and 2 ribbies of his own. Those 2 fellas provided all the fireworks the Reds would need. Tony Santillan earns the victory in relief, 1 inning of scoreless ball. Emilio Pagan slammed the door shut for the save, striking out 1 in a spotless 9th. Chris Martin takes the tough loss for Texas, surrendering 2 earned runs in his lone frame. Mackenzie Gore kept the Rangers in it with 9 strikeouts over 6 innings, but that bullpen couldn't hold the fort. The Reds proved that good pitching wins games, but timely hitting wins them in style. The Cleveland Guardians stormed past the Chicago Cubs yesterday, 4-1, on a crisp afternoon by Lake Erie. Chase DeLauter was absolutely magnificent at the dish, going 3 for 4 with 3 runs batted in and a towering home run that cleared the left field wall like a shot from a cannon. Gabriel Arias joined the long ball parade with a solo blast of his own, and Jose Ramirez sprayed 2 hits around the diamond with that sweet swing of his. Joey Cantillo kept Cubs bats honest through 5 1/3 innings, surrendering just 1 earned run while fanning 6. Connor Brogdon collected the victory in relief, and young Cade Smith slammed the door shut for the save, striking out 3 in a perfect 9th inning. Hunter Harvey took the loss for Chicago, roughed up for 3 earned runs in just 2/3 of an inning. The Guardians showed yesterday why their bullpen is the talk of the American League. The Kansas City Royals and Milwaukee Brewers battled to a scoreless deadlock yesterday afternoon, finishing knotted at 0-0 in a pitcher's duel for the ages. Neither squad could push a single run across the plate as both pitching staffs delivered masterful performances from the first inning to the last. The zeros lined up on that scoreboard like soldiers standing at attention. Not a blessed run to be found anywhere in this ball game. Sometimes, friends, you witness an offensive explosion, and sometimes you witness 2 pitching staffs refusing to yield an inch. Yesterday belonged entirely to the men on the mound. The Tigers throttled the Cardinals yesterday afternoon, 4-0, behind a masterful performance from Framber Valdez. The crafty left-hander worked 6 innings of shutout ball, fanning 5 Cardinals batters and scattering just enough contact to keep the Redbirds off balance all day long. Michael McGreevy absorbed the loss for St. Louis, surrendering 3 earned runs over 4 2/3 innings while striking out 4. At the plate, Riley Green paced the Detroit attack, collecting 2 hits in 4 trips and driving in a run. The Tigers' pitching staff combined for the shutout, holding St. Louis to just 3 hits. The Pirates clawed past the Orioles yesterday, 5-4 in a tight contest at Pittsburgh. Mitch Keller earned the victory, spinning 6 innings with 4 strikeouts, while Kyle Bradish took the hard-luck loss, surrendering 4 earned runs despite fanning 6 Baltimore batters. Gregory Soto slammed the door for the save. Now for the Birds, young Gunnar Henderson put on quite a show. 3 hits in 5 trips, including a home run and 2 runs batted in. But it wasn't enough, friends. The Buccos held firm when it mattered most, and Pittsburgh takes this one under the lights. The Mariners squeezed past the Angels yesterday, 3-1 in a pitcher's duel at the Big A. Brent Suter took the loss, surrendering 2 earned runs in his lone inning of work. Andres Munoz claimed the victory in relief, striking out 3 batters to slam the door shut. Josh Naylor provided the offensive punch Seattle needed, going 2 for 5 with 2 runs batted in. Both clubs matched zeros for the better part of 9 innings before Seattle's bats finally broke through. Gabe Spear locked down the save, and the Mariners head home with another one in the win column. The Athletics hammered the Houston Astros yesterday, 11-4, in a Sacramento slugfest that saw the home 9 pound out 15 hits. Jeffrey Springs was magnificent on the hill, scattering just 1 earned run over 6 innings while fanning 7 Houston batters to earn the victory. Christian Javier took the loss, roughed up for 6 earned runs in just 3 2/3 innings of work. But oh, friends, Lawrence Butler was the story. That young man went 3 for 5 with a home run and drove in 4 runs, practically beating Houston all by himself. A fine afternoon at the ballpark for the green and gold. The Mets hammered the Giants yesterday, 10-3, out there at the ballpark by the Bay. Marcus Semien swung a mighty stick, going 3 for 5 with a home run and 3 runs batted in. Young Nolan McLean earned the victory, scattering just 1 earned run over 5 1/3 innings of fine work. The White Sox stunned Toronto on a walk-off single by Tristan Peters in the 10th inning, winning 5-4. Peters lined one into right field, bringing home Derek Hill to end it. Sir Anthony Dominguez earned the victory in relief, striking out 2 1 1/3 innings of scoreless work. The Phillies steamrolled the Colorado Rockies yesterday 10-1 in a mile-high mismatch. Aaron Nola was simply masterful on the hill, spinning 6 1/3 innings of one-run ball while fanning 9 Rockies batters. The Fightin' Phils got all the runs they needed and then some. The Minnesota Twins hammered the Tampa Bay Rays 10-4 yesterday, and oh, what a moment from Tristan Gray. A grand slam to right field, clearing the bases and driving in 5 runs on the afternoon. Cody Funderburk earned the victory in relief. The Red Sox overpowered San Diego yesterday, 5-2, behind a masterful 6-inning performance from Sonny Gray, who scattered 2 runs while fanning 3 Padres. Young Marcelo Mayer delivered the knockout punch with a 2-run homer, and Aroldis Chapman slammed the door for the save. Now let's take a peek at the leaderboards from the 2026 regular season. Well, friends, Joey Wiemer is absolutely scorching the hit parade. That Washington Walloper is sitting pretty at 588. Over in Cleveland, young Chase DeLauder is clubbing round trippers like nobody's business with 5. And Yandy Diaz leads all comers with 13 safeties. And now the men on the mound in the 2026 regular season. Sandy Alcantara is dealing a spotless 0.00 earned run average down in Miami. Up in Toronto, Kevin Gausman is fanning batters at a furious clip. 21 punch-outs already. And David Bednar is slamming the door with 3 saves for the Yankees. And a quick look at the standings, friends. The Yankees are sitting pretty atop the American League East at 6-1, looking mighty comfortable early on. Over in the National League East, Atlanta and Miami are tighter than a new glove, separated by just a half game. And keep your eye on Milwaukee. The Brewers are running away with the Central at 5-1. Until tomorrow. And remember, a little effort today is tomorrow's highlight reel. Good day, everybody.